Hey everyone, Setema Gali here. Question: how do you define growth? When you watch this video, you're going to know exactly how to grow in every part of your life and why it's so critical that you do. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Growth, right? Expansion, getting better. Growth is a sacred invitation. It's not just pressure like sports and pressure to get better, or business, the pressure to grow the top and bottom line. Growth is a sacred invitation. What does it mean to grow? Number one, it means to get better. Like, you get better across the board. Number two, you have more knowledge and you apply that knowledge. So not only do you get better, but the way you get better is you take in new knowledge, new information, and then you apply it. It's applicable. It becomes tactical, practical. And then number three, how do you know you're growing? Because you have greater capacity to handle stress, capacity to handle bigger financial worries, capacity to bear and hold space for people. Let's talk about how you define growth in your life. So I always talk about these big four pillars: physical, you can see the signs back here, right? Physical, spiritual, relational, financial. How do you know if you're getting better physically? Well, your body gets stronger, your cardio gets better, your fat decreases, muscle increases, flexibility, elasticity, functionality. You feel better. You can do more things with your body. Look, you don't need to be a CrossFit athlete or a professional athlete or run Ironman. I mean, that's elite growth. What I'm talking about is your body serves you. Right? It becomes a vessel and a temple and a vehicle and a weapon to do great things in this world. How do you know if you're growing spiritually? Because you can hear the voice of God. Because you're more patient, more kind. You can confront. The storms could be raging and you can stand in the storm and be okay. Like Peter, and if you've ever read the New Testament, like Peter, you could be standing on the water. And as long as Peter had his focus gazed on Jesus, he was good. The waves could hit him. The waves and the mist could wet his cloak and his clothes. The moment he took his eyes off of Jesus, he began to sink. He's like, save me. And Jesus is like, wherefore didst thou doubt? Why'd you doubt? Oh, you've little faith. So how do you know you're growing spiritually? Because you have a calm, peaceful serenity about you. And you can stand in the midst of the fire like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the Old Testament, and you don't get burned. You can sit in with the den of lions, which was meant to kill Daniel, and they're okay. Relationally, how do you know that you're growing, and how would you define growth in your relationships? You might have blow-ups still with your children or your spouse, but you quickly calm down. See, anytime emotions go up, intelligence goes down. And this is where the blow-ups and the blowouts and people say things they don't mean. So how do you know you're growing relationally? Well, you decrease those things. But number two, if you do have them, you quickly apologize. And you're striving to get on their side, to understand where they're coming from. And you can communicate and feel open and honest and transparent in what you share. You don't have to hide anymore. There's no more hiding. And you can be yourself. And you also have this incredible listening for whoever you're talking to. So instead of being glued to your phone or not paying attention to your spouse, you can be present and be with them and really understand where they're coming from. And then how do you define growth with your business? Well, you develop greater mindsets. Mindsets, how you see the world, how you see money, how you see people, how you see yourself, right? That expands into something greater. You also grow in your skill sets. It's one thing to be able to flip a burger, right? I'm nothing wrong with burgers because I love me some In-N-Out burger. Double, raw onions, Flying Dutchman on the side, fry well done. Anyways, how do you know you're growing with your business? Because you expand your skill set. So I'm not just flipping burgers. Now I can manage, I can climb in the organization because of skills. I can manage, I can lead, I can recruit, I can train, I can de-escalate stressful situations. If you're an entrepreneur, how do you know you're growing? Because now you've got greater capacity. I can market, I can sell, I can close. These are skill sets. I can recruit, I can delegate, and I can automate. I can cast a vision and influence people. That's how you know you're growing. So how would you define growth? And it's simple. At the end of the day, growth can be defined by one thing and one thing only. Well, I don't want to say only, but one thing for sure, results. You know someone's growing when there are new results, or as Jesus said, fruit. By their fruits ye shall know them. So take a look at your life today. Like, take an honest look and tell the truth. Am I growing or am I dying? Am I getting better or am I getting worse? Are you looking at the pressure of growth from like, oh my gosh, this is stressful, or as a sacred invitation to live your truest and fullest potential? And are you choosing to get better and to grow and to expand, or are you staying small and contracting? Remember this, the reason why I love growth is this one thing, well, many reasons, but this one. Principle 8 of the 13 Principles curriculum says, the purpose of existence is eternal expansion and value creation. The more that I grow, the more I can serve. The more I can serve, the more I do serve, and the more people that I can help and create value for. That's the purpose of life. Grow and serve. Grow and serve. Grow and serve. The more I grow, the more I serve. The more I serve, dollars follow value. I can take care of my life, my lifestyle, handle my bills, handle my responsibilities, and then help other people. So how do you define growth? I challenge you to get better every day. And if this has been useful and helpful, subscribe, share, leave a comment. But I do a live experience every month. And I invite you to join me in this live experience. There's a link in the description. What's in the live experience? Experience just like this, except we get to coach and conversate and engage with what you're struggling with, so we can help you to overcome and we can help you to grow through insight and perspective, because new perspectives always add new possibilities. And if you want more for your life and you want to live your truest potential, I invite you to join me on this live experience called Game Changer Live. Link in the description. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Go get better today. Grow in every way and every day. And I have a phrase that I say every day, in every way, getting better and better, and that's growth. Until next time, let's go.
Let's go. See, it's more than the game that we changing. We don't do it for the block, do it for the name. Yeah. No, there ain't no stopping it. If you really want it, better rock with it. This is how to be a game changer. Better put your pride down, heavy, get your pen up. Wanna be the greatest, we ain't stopping till we win, yo. This is how to make it when they hating, we ain't worried what they saying. This is how to be a game changer.